You shall put the 2 stones on the shoulders of the ephod as memorial stones for the sons of Israel. So Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord on his 2 shoulders as a memorial. As a memorial. He bears their names on their shoulders. I know we're not going to have time to get through the whole chapter. I keep telling myself that because that's my goal. But the most important part of the ephod, there's the linen, there's the gold, there's the colors, but they were the 2 onyx stones on the gold clasp. That was the most important part. 6 tribes, total 12 tribes. And he bore these names. This is just for the high priest, not for all the priests. But he bore these names as he ministered unto the Lord. And God is saying to the priest and demonstrating to the people, these people are important to me. These people are important to God. It says in Isaiah, prophesying about the Messiah, it says the government shall be upon his shoulder. That Jesus, if you would, as the good shepherd, he carries his sheep on his shoulders. Do you know that? Do you know why? Who has a nativity set where you have the little shepherd boy, and it's obvious that he's the shepherd boy. He's accessorized by sheep of different sizes, but he usually has a lamb on his shoulder. He's a little guy. He's obviously not one of the wise men. He's got a shepherd's crook in his hand. And I don't know if you have it on your nativity set, but oftentimes the lamb on his shoulder would have a bandage on its leg. Has anybody ever noticed this? And you know why that is. The best book on the subject is written by Philip Keller. It's called A Shepherd's Look at the 23rd Psalm. Do yourself a favor. Like Monk always said, you'll thank me later, right? But if a sheep was wayward, if a sheep was precarious and frolicking on cliffs where he could fall, or getting too far away from the flock where he could be vulnerable to wolves, or sipping on water that was impure, or eating grass that was, going off into thistles and dangerous, poisonous plants, or if a sheep was cast down, right? Well, actually not in response, but if the sheep was regularly had a lifestyle of disobedience, usually happened when they were younger, but it could happen, so that it wouldn't happen when they're older. But the shepherd would break that sheep's leg. Did you know that? Who didn't know that? Okay. And then he would skillfully bind it together. And then he would take that little lamb and carry it on his own shoulders until the leg was healed. And then the shepherd, would develop this relationship, and the lamb would depend entirely for all his green grass and all his pure water, and develop a bond of affection with his shepherd, so that when his leg was healed and he put that sheep down, that sheep didn't want to wander off. That sheep wanted to be close to the shepherd. That's why David said, may the bones that thou hast broken rejoice again, because that's what a shepherd, David understood that. But he would carry his sheep on his shoulders. And this priest would bear the names of the 12 tribes. There's great significance to that. There's more that you can study about that. But he bore these names on their shoulders, and it was a reminder to the priest, these people are important to the Lord. And this reminds us that we are also to be servants. The Bible says, bear one another's burdens. Have you ever hear that? Don't expose other person's problems. Don't talk to other people about other people's immaturity, but rather we bear one another's burdens. And that was that all. There's so much more, but that was embodied in bearing the names of the 12 tribes upon this priest's linen ephod. Last part.